Hi kids, it's still Wonderful Wednesday and Miss Katie came back and she just cleaned off the table with the sponges because I'm going to do another little presentation, another little program, and this one is really interesting because Miss Katie found these little shells. I found these little shells at the beach as well, and they're so tiny, and what they are the little houses, the little homes that become shells that hermit crabs live in. And so these are all them. And if you can just see, they start out little, right? And they start out little, and then they get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And this is a giant one here, honestly. And they're all shaped the same way. They make a nice little house for a little crab. See, even the baby one here has the same tunnel to go into as the big giant one. And what happens, if I put them next to each other, you will see how different they look. See? One's super big, but the baby crabs start out like this, the baby hermit crabs. They start out like this. And the funny thing is that they're in here, and I saw one at the beach, and I did take a little picture of it. I held it, and crabs started coming out and trying to wrap around my finger, and I said, I don't know. So it made me laugh, though. And then once they grow and get a little too big, then they move to another shell. And that's a little bigger. And then another shell. And then another shell. As they get bigger, they find different shells that other crabs have left behind. And then they come and get a new. This is maybe the biggest one I've seen, but I'm not sure. And see it in there, it's like a tunnel. It's how they fit their bodies. And they're beautiful shells. The different markings on them. Very interesting. They look like stone, but they aren't. They are shells. And they're very hard for these particular crabs. Very beautiful. Now, I brought up a picture on the computer to show you what they look without being in their house. So they're very orange. The one I saw was orange. And then an artist made a glass one, so you could actually see the way it fits in, and see that the claws are right at the end here, so they can, that's their protection. And then they could pull way inside, kind of like a turtle does for that home too. And here's another hermit crab leaving his shell. And there are many things on the internet that maybe you can see, and maybe you could see it at school or at home, and you can watch a hermit crab crawl out from their shell and go into a bigger empty shell that another crab left behind. So it's a good thing Miss Katie is not crabby, right? That's just a joke, silly. Okay, kids, one more thing. I will show you another shell I just found. And I thought to myself, it's hard to do this. Okay, this shell looks like a little baby Yoda from Star Wars. And that is interesting too. I was surprised. So you could see that's the top. And all these are called crustaceans because shells are crusty, I think. So let's turn them over. Now you can see there was been a crab living in there, but it would have been different than the hermit crab. Okay, everybody. Bye. Miss Katie wants you to have a nice day. And remember that they have nice little homes. And here's some pictures to say goodbye to. Bye.